Welcome back to Kerney-cation. We are here at Kings Island. It's not opening day, but it's the weekend after. So I was able to sneak out here. Wanted to make this quick video. Check out everything that's new for 2025 down here at Kings Island. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this real family vacation. Alright, welcome back to the channel. So we did make it up to Kings Island this weekend on a Saturday, and you can kind of see they're highlighting this Soak City expansion. So yeah, they are adding a new water coaster, River Racers, and there also is going to be a new kids activity area. So we'll head up to the Eiffel Tower. They have like a viewing area. Right at the top, we'll get a closer eye look, but we are Prestige Pass holders. This was about an hour after opening, 11 a.m., so we did head to that preferred entrance. We got our picture here with the photographer in front of the fountains. Always love doing that. We have the fun pics, so we get like all the pictures all year for like 65 bucks. So I always recommend as soon as you get into the park to start your meal plan if you have the all-season meal plan. So that is, you get two meals per day per park visit. But they have to be 4 hours apart. So if you eat when you get there, you can eat in another 4 hours before you leave, if you're not planning to stay like a full 12 hours, right? So we'll head right up to the Eiffel Tower. Wait wasn't long at all, like 10 or 15 minutes, so it's usually not too bad. But it's nice they, give you all the facts that it's 275 feet tall at the viewing station, I think. And it's over 300 at the top, and it's a third of the size of the actual Eiffel Tower right in Paris. So it was cool to head up right to the top. We were able to get kind of a bird's eye view of the park. It is a busy park day, so I'll show you the parking lot here in a second. Like, you can look 360 degrees all the way around, but yeah, you can see the parking lot was full. So it was closed Sunday for a private event. And Friday I obviously had to work like most people, so I couldn't come down, but we drove down Saturday morning. So but you can see the water park here. So like from right to left, they have some slides, the wave pool, and as we work our way over to the left here, you'll see kind of the new stuff. So that kind of dueling slide in the back right slide there, I'll zoom in on it here in a second, but that's the new River Racer slide. So that's their new attraction for 2025. The water park doesn't open until next month. You kind of see they're also adding to this kids area. So it looks like some cabanas, a new splash pad. So I'd like to come back here in the summer and check out the water park and the theme park again. So it was just me and the two kids. So I didn't really get to ride a lot of the big rides, but the kids did get to ride a ton. So great views from up here. You could see Flight of Fear, Banshee. We even caught Diamondback going down, had some pretty good timing on that one. One of my favorite hypercoasters. That's over 200 feet. It's just a great ride. It's kind of similar to Thunder Striker. I like both of these rides. They're actually awesome. Thunder Striker is at Carowinds, but there's their Giga coaster, so that's over 390 feet. Orion, that blue one that we just saw. But we'll head on down and look at the first big thing that's going on for 2025 is that their wooden roller coaster, the Beast, the longest wooden roller coaster in the world, got a 2,000 feet of retrack. So the reviews have been actually pretty good. So a lot of people, if you are coming to Kings Island this year in 2025, make sure to prioritize Beast, the Beast wooden roller coaster, if you do like wooden roller coasters. It's back here. You'll kind of like see the sign there, but it's a great ride, especially at night. It's a good night ride. So with the retrack, it should be pretty smooth. Another big change for 2025 is they did re-theme Backlot Stunt Coaster to Queen City Stunt Coaster. So now it kind of has like Cincinnati theming and billboards all around it. So very cool. And even like the streets are like Cincinnati. So that's awesome. I wonder if they'll do this to King's Dominion because they have this coaster down there too. And we were walking around. We saw this construction fencing. Excuse our dust. Exciting new offering. So This is right by the carousel behind the Eiffel Tower. Not really sure. I don't think they've announced, nothing that I have seen, what's going to go here, but I did hear rumors that it was something for their food and wine festival. So that starts at the end of May and runs through June. So it looks like they could be building little food stands. I'm not really sure, but if you know, let me know. Put it in the comments below. And in other news, their Sky Coaster Extreme Skyflyer has been removed. So this is back by the Bat and Banshee. So similar to Cedar Point, that has been removed from the park. Speaking of the Bat, so this ride, they actually lowered the height requirement. So now you only have to be 42 inches tall. So definitely want to ride this with both my kids next time. Looking forward to that as well. New signs, these are popping up all around a lot of the Cedar Fair parks. We're getting them at Cedar Point too. Other thing we noticed back at the pizza place was this new bar. I don't know if that was always there or it was a late addition in 2024, but we didn't see it when I visited last year on opening day. I even went back and looked. I was like, there's no way. But in other news, Tower Gardens. So this is where they have all the themed Eiffel Towers to the various roller coasters and rides. They added these kind of picnic tables, so good place to eat, especially if Festhaus is full. You can come out here and eat if the weather is nice. And another thing that was new, at least for my visit since 2024, was this bar back by Chicken Shack. Looked pretty cool. And for shows, they do have this Trailblazers Extreme starting June 21st. So if you're into the shows and things like that, they also have Country Crossroads. That's going to be starting in Festhaus. So that's where Panda Express is. And a couple other food spots for pizza. And by the Kings Island Theater, they did have this sign. They are bringing back the Bubble Show this year. I'm really excited for that because I didn't get a chance to do it. So that starts May 31st. Also was talking about food and wine in that other area, the Trailblazers, which we just saw, and then they're doing Grand Carnival. So that starts July 19th. And moving on to, this is Beagle Scout Acres over in Camp Snoopy. So when I was here last year on opening day, Beagle Scout Acres, this is the new play area, wasn't open yet, so I was really excited to see this. They have entertainment back here, and it was a great place for me and my two toddlers to come run and burn off steam. Highly recommend it as long as it's not too crowded. Earlier in the day is better. They do have characters come by and they do sing-alongs and shows. But the new ride that they opened back here was Snoopy's Soapbox Racer. So this is their new kind of kids roller coaster, and we'll kind of watch it cycle here, but it backs up this hill. It's gonna go through the circuit and then do the whole thing backwards again. So the minimum height alone for this is 48 inches, but I think accompanied is 42 or 38. So I'll double check that and put that below. But definitely a ride I'd like to ride with my son next time we visit. I had both my kids and I was the only adult, so you can only supervise one companion at a time. So just something to be wary about if there's any rides that you're looking to ride and you have two kids with you, right? So just to be cognizant of that. But wasn't open last year when we were here, so it was cool to see it open and running during this visit. And Pigpen's Mess Hall. So this is on the meal plan. This was open and I just kind of snuck over here to kind of look at it. Looks like they have a hot dog, the Metwurst, which is a bratwurst, right? And then mac and cheese and chicken tenders. So my kids wanted pizza, so it's not something that they actually wanted to eat. But it's open, it's there, and it's right there in Camp Snoopy. So definitely check it out. And after that, we did check out some of the merch. So their main merch stand, which usually has some good stuff, was highlighting pajama pants. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So didn't really see anything new except this sweater. A lot of people had the Beast sweater. So if there's anything that might sell out, I'd lean on this one from what I saw in the park. It was 45 bucks. Seemed pretty soft on the inside, but they did have lots of Beast merch here. Obviously, it's one of their major attractions here at this park. And Kings Island does a really good job of theming, having these each sections for one of the roller coasters, right? So there's Banshee, there's Mystic Timbers, And then they also have these other ones. So like a lot of these tie-dye ones are also big sellers. I see a lot of people buy those. And some more Beast merch. So overall, I thought the merch was okay. Usually I feel like it's a little bit better, but we'll keep an eye on it next time we visit as well. And that'll about do it for all the stuff that's new. So the rest of this video, I'm just going to kind of show you what we checked out and what we rode. So more of a vlog style here. But my kids love the pumpkin coaster, so took a ride on that. It's always a great one for them to do. And then we also did the meet and greet. So right next to the pumpkin coaster, they have like a little walkthrough exhibit here that you can go and see the characters. So Snoopy was not there when we walked through, but a good kind of heads up to know if Snoopy is in the Peanuts show place is he'll be actually like right here by his doghouse. So we saw him later, but we were on a ride. So by the time we got back over here, he was gone. So, but we did get a chance to kind of go through the meet and greet and see a lot of the characters. You want a hug? Cool. Say thank you. Say nice piano. I like your piano. Yeah, Schroeder's tall. You give a hug? You too, buddy? Good job. Say I like your blankie. Hey, see you later. Say cheese. I think Kings Island does a great job with the meet and greet. It's cool that you could just go to a place and see characters. So after that, we hit up Charlie Brown's Wind Up there and then watched Diamondback. It's always such a fun coaster to watch. Alright, we also had to swing by Mystic Timbers. We love this ride. It's a fun wooden coaster with a cool and fun ending, right? Don't go in the shed. So I like how they add those types of elements to roller coaster. I think it really adds to the experience. So there's Orion. That's their Giga. We kind of saw it from the Eiffel Tower earlier. So that's their over 300 feet, right? So this is their big ride, but it's a blast. I love Millennium Force more. Sorry, not sorry, but it's definitely a great addition to this park. So, and next up, we headed over to Enrique's, but I usually like to go to the VIP lounge and eat, so that's what we do. I'll grab the food from Enrique's right here, which is like burritos, tacos, burrito bowls. Think of like Chipotle. And then take it over to the lounge. So they do sell merch in the lounge. You can usually also like fill up your pop if you have a drink plan. And they had a lot of seating. It seems like they added seating since I was here last. So always a great place to relax. And another great roller coaster at Kings Island is Banshee. So this is their inverted coaster. So if you're thinking like Cedar Point, think Raptor. But this one is about 15 years newer. So great ride. I love it. I do like it more than Raptor. Sorry, not sorry. But Banshee wins this one. I mean, look at that sign. You just win with the sign there. So can't complain. But we hit up some more Planet Snoopy rides. So my kids love the bumper cars. Did the bumper cars. Did their kite eating tree. Now their kite eating tree is like 2-in-1 and adults can ride. So it's like souped up compared to Cedar Point. So at Cedar Point, grown-ups can't ride. So, but I did not ride this one, but my kids loved it. So it seemed like maybe it was a little more intense than the one we have, but always a crowd pleaser for us, for my kids to ride. They always have a great time on it. And no visit to Kings Island is complete without blue ice cream. This is so good. So definitely get the blue ice cream. It's sold in Planet Snoopy, and I think in Action Zone back by Banshee too. But we got some of that, and it was time to redo our meal plan. I have actually never been inside Festhaus here, so this was like a first for me. And they did have some live music, the hi-fi there. So got some Panda, and that'll just about do it for our park day. So
All right, that'll just about do it. It's a pretty busy day here at Kings Island. Weather actually ended up being a little bit better on evening, but kids are pretty done. I got a 3-hour drive back to Cleveland, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this real family vacation. We'll see you next time.